Growing up in Florida, I experienced several major hurricanes. Even as an adult, hurricanes were commonplace where I lived. When we knew that a hurricane was coming, we prepared for it. If we didn't, we paid the price. Listen to this statement. The best preparation for worship is worship. Let me say that again. The best preparation for worship is worship. Well, what does that mean? It means there is really nothing else that will get us ready to worship God than to worship God. And you might say, well, what about prayer? Well, prayer is a form of worship. Or you might ask, well, what about reading the Bible? Well, wouldn't you agree that reading the Bible is a form of worship? In Psalm 42, there is a great picture of people worshiping God as they prepared for worship. For them, they would go up to the temple to worship God, kind of like we do going to church. Verse 4 says this, I would go with the people and walk with them to the house of God with a voice of joy and thanksgiving, a multitude celebrating a festival. Notice that they were heading to the place of worship. Notice also that as they walked there, they lifted their voices in thanksgiving and celebration to God. Notice finally that it was a verbal expression of joy, thanksgiving, and celebration. It was a festive atmosphere. What do we do to prepare for worship? Well, usually we talk about other subjects and even talk about people as we are gathering to worship. We put our thoughts on the physical trappings of the room, the temperature, the seats, who is here and who's not. A lot of the time we talk about recent ball games and television shows and Facebook posts. May I exhort you to be purposeful as you prepare for worship. Don't get drawn into others' conversations about that which really doesn't matter. Rather, decide that during the hours and especially during the last moments before worship service, you will focus on God and God alone, and you will worship Him as you prepare for worship. God bless you.